Right. Oh, right. It says write to Esther. Is that because I need to do? No, well, I think we'll probably do that in the night. I assume. Yeah, I can't do that next. Oh, that's just casting up, telling me what I've already done. Yeah. Historia Tassiate. So get it. Oh well, I want to go to Sister Gertrude anyway. So we'll go up. Yeah, we'll go up and we'll talk to Sister Gertrude. Because I do not trust Father Thomas. So we've got a lot of stuff with Sister Gertrude, so let's go and do that. Because we also want to go into the Abbey proper. Oh, everything's so overgrown. Oh, this is just sad. I should talk to Sister Gertrude since she was a Benedictine nun at Kearsau before the poor Clares arrived. She would be able to tell me all about the convent's history for the mural. So let's have a look in the shrine. I think that's what Reverend Matthias said. Hand of St. Moritz. The poor Clares take care of it now the Benedictines are gone. Right, well, we'll go into the convent, and then we'll go into the abbey. There's Sister Gertrude. God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, sister. I have a favour to ask of you. Of course, Magdalene. I'll help however I can. I have a book, the Historia Tassiae, and I can't read it well. Can you help me translate it? Oh, I'm afraid my Latin isn't good enough to translate something like that. Its grammar structures are far too complex. I'm sorry, Magdalene. That's all right, sister. I'll have to find another way. There was one more thing, if you don't mind. It's about the Rat House mural. Oh, did you need more paint? I believe I have enough galls stored away. No, thank you, sister. I have more than enough paint. I wanted to ask you about the history of Kearsau, actually. I'd like to include the Abbey's founding and the history of Tassing Saints to the Rat House mural. I wrote to Reverend Mathieu since he lived at the Abbey, but wanted to see the place firsthand. Ah, Brother Mathieu became a reverend, did he? He was always suited to such a role. But I don't suppose that's what you came up the hill for. You're curious about the saint's history, yes? Yes, I was hoping you could show me around the convent and tell me about its history. The poor Clares don't allow outsiders within the convent, even other women. Mother Francisca wouldn't like anyone coming in for such a worldly concern. Oh, that's just... okay. Just her. I understand. However, Mother Francisca always welcomes those who are considering joining the order. If a young woman sincerely considered joining the convent, she may be allowed to enter and observe the sisters. Who knows what else she may discover while contemplating the holy life, Well, I suppose exploring all of my options can't hurt. Touring the convent will take some time. Would you like to go see Mother Francisca now? No, I want to go and have a look. Very well. Come find me if you change your mind. God bless you, Magdalene. No, I want to have a look in the Abbey first. Just in case. I mean, if that doesn't take any time. Oh, you said I could look in the Abbey. Right, well, let's actually head back to town. Well, I'm going to have a look down here. Maybe there's a... No, these are both locked, aren't they? Vines have grown over the entrance to the old abbot's house. Okay. So we can't go into the abbey. Even though I thought it said we could. Well, no, because I said I was going to do that. I was going to go into the ruins. Let's go and try and find someone who can translate that. Actually, let's go to the mill. Get some insight from Eva. Elsa. Magdalene, dear, what brings you up the hill? I want to ask some questions about your family for the mural. The Muellers? I only know a little about Lennart's people, I'm afraid. And much of that I've heard from others. Lennart didn't care to talk about the past. I meant your family, the one you were born to. Your family name was Kevizel, wasn't it? Oh. Not a soul in town has asked me about my family in years. I was beginning to think my neighbours had forgotten us. Can I ask, how did you come to know my family name? Dad mentioned it. He said you were the last of your family. I'm not surprised your father remembers the Cavazels. He was sweet on my sister before he met your mother. I am the last of us left now. Is that a local name? I should think so. My grandfather told me the Cavazels have lived in Tassing for hundreds of years. Perhaps even 1,000, though it seems impossible to imagine a time so long ago. They were pagans? Yes, the original Bavarian people, here even before the Romans. My grandfather said his grandfather told him the Cavazels resettled the town after the Romans left. Built their new home right on the spot where they had been living when the Romans arrived. Parzival's quest for the Grail. That's a remarkable story. It reminds me of Parzival's quest for the Grail. He's driven from the court of King Arthur, wanders to the countryside honourless. He meets a holy man who brings him to God, and through regaining his honour, Parzival completes his journey to the Grail. What a lovely idea. I don't care. Moving on. When I think of the ancient Cavazels, driven from the land only to find it again and become Christians, they feel nearer to me. Do you understand? I think so. It's like when my dad tells me stories about courting my mum. I don't remember her face, but when he tells me about her smile, I can almost recall it. Yes, it doesn't matter whether you really remember. When I sing my sister's favourite songs to Ulrika, I may not know all the words anymore, but that's all right. Just as I may not know exactly how the Cavazels resettled Tassing. What matters is that I feel close to her, and them, even though they are so far from me now. That is what stories are for, Magda. Now, go on, you've got a mural to complete. God bless you, Elsa. God bless you, Magdalene, dear. Okay. So we've done that one. Where was I going? Oh, I want to try and get the Historia translated. So Baltus and Stolz are options for that. Go to Baltus because we're friends with him. Hello, Baltus. Do you have a moment? Only one, I'm afraid. What can I do for you? I came across a book about the history of Tassing. I was hoping you could help me read it. Oh, no, not today. I'm far too busy for that at the moment. Gneisau and I have our hands full preparing the Christmas ale, you see. Of course. Sorry to bother you. Not at all. Apologies, I couldn't be of more help. So who are the other options? Historia Tassier. Stolz, and then Father Thomas is the other option. The next thing I do is... Oh, it's either go there or talk to Father Thomas. Oh, you're going to be like, oh, it has to be Father Thomas. I am not trusting him with this book. I don't trust him. And Werner's probably too busy, isn't it, Werner Stolz? Can I help you? Hello, Dr. Stolz. I have a book here. I can't read it very well. I was wondering if you could help me translate it. If you bring it after Christmas, I might be able to help. I have too much to do right now. I can't spare that much time. Oh, I understand. Sorry, Magdalene. Until later. Until then. So the only person I can get the translation work done is Father Thomas, and I don't really trust him. Although this might be one of those things where I have to play like an idiot because I'm not meant to be suspicious. I mean, it might be that I'm wrong. That's possible, or it could be that I'm right, but I have to act like I'm not suspicious of him, just to kind of get the game to advance. Which is a bit silly. Alright, let's consider becoming a nun. God bless you, Magdalene. Would you like to go inside and meet with Mother Francisca now? Yes, let's go. Mother Francisca, I'd like to introduce Magdalene Druckerin. The printer's daughter? Yes. God bless you, Magdalene. Father Thomas told us of your father's condition, and we pray for his recovery daily. Thank you, Abbess. Such is our duty to serve the Lord and the community that provides for us. What is this about? Sister Gertrude, you know our holy rules. Why bring young Mistress Druckerin to me? Forgive me, Mother. Magdalene is searching for a place in the world and is contemplating the holy life. I thought observing the sisters might aid her in her spiritual search. She was encouraged by the idea. Right, yes. I wonder that you've never come up to the Abbey before, Mistress Druckerin. If God is calling you to the convent, I'm more than willing to help you fulfill that divine cause. What brought this change on? Why are you interested in joining the Poor Clares? I had a holy vision. Well, if I become a sister, I won't have to marry. It's far better than being stuck. I'm worried that helping my father, running the shop alone, and finishing the mural are too much for me. Magdalene, you should not abdicate your worldly duties for fear of the unknown. However, I agree that working a printing shop and painting are not suitable duties for a woman. Thank God you have turned to us for help. It is no wonder you have felt overburdened by all of this. Please come. I am happy to tell you more of our order. Our small convent used to be part of the larger Kearsau double monastery, as I'm sure you've been told by Sister Gertrude. However, the Poor Clares live far differently than the Benedictines that once lived here. We believe it's not ours to produce and live solely on the alms of the community of Tassing as they see fit to give. Likewise, none of the sisters here own any personal property. We share this convent as a gift from the church. We believe that the Lord called us into a life of poverty and service. Does such a life appeal to you, Magdalene? I'm not entirely certain yet. I'd like to explore and look around, get a feel for the place. Magdalene, you must not have understood me. We have deliberately closed ourselves off from the world. I won't have a laywoman bothering the sisters from their duties or disturbing our rule. However, I will allow Sister Suzanne to show you our duties. Please take your time. When you have finished, please come find me and we will discuss your decision to join. Finally, I thought she'd never finish. What? Truthfully, I'm not here to join the convent. I'm looking for references for a mural I'm painting in the rat house. Well, I'm going to take a look around. Where are we going first? The convent has many parts. The kitchen, the little aquarium, the chapter house, the yard, and the old workshop, though no one uses that old shed anymore. I'll leave it to you to decide where to go first. Oh, so I'm just... She's just following me around, eh? Oh, you're still here! Yay! Hello, Margareta. It's Magdalene. Oh, Magdalene, God bless you. You don't normally come to the convent alone. What brings you here? And not that you're not welcome, of course. It's always wonderful to have visitors. I had some spare time. Thought I would say hello. Oh, well, hello. Haha. It is good to hear your voice, though. I enjoy it when outsiders visit the convent. Do you miss the outside world much, sister? Yes, sometimes. I miss the other Benedictine sisters especially. She'd never admit it, but Sister Lisbeth had the most wonderful voice. I always stood next to her if I could. Why stay then? Why didn't you leave when the Benedictines left Kearsau? Truth be told, I was too frightened to leave. Kearsau's my home. I didn't like the idea of becoming accustomed to a new place. Learning the convent's ins and outs was hard enough. I never went outside the convent much anyway. I know where everything is here, even if it's changed over the years. Sister Gertrude had already planned to stay too. The garden always needs tending, and 2 hands make light work. Besides, I can't leave Mausfanger behind. Of course, she truly is Queen of Kearsau. Has the convent changed very much since the Poor Clares arrived? Yes, the food is simpler, some of the prayers are different, but all the chores and gardening is the same. Gertrude misses making ink for the scriptorium, but I've enjoyed learning the sisters' new customs. Speaking of which, I should probably return to my chores. Of course, sister, apologies for interrupting. Not at all, Magdalene. God bless you. To the kitchen. This is the kitchen. There's not anything that interesting here. Sister Marie and Sister Isabeau take care of most of the kitchen duties, but everyone pitches in when needed. Yeah, so it's just talking to them, and I don't know if I should actually be talking. Right. Do I know where I'm going to? Okay. Need to find history. I don't know if I need to interact with things, or if it's just talk, or if I need to talk to people. It's the courtyard. Brr, it's colder today. There's not much in the yard that could help you, I think. Anything that was here has long been covered in weeds. All I know about this place is that the walls were added when the convent was built onto the monastery. Oh, God bless you, Sister Benedicta. Sister Suzanne, God bless you. Ugh, this ice is hard. Do I recognise you, Sister Benedicta? I think I've seen you in the town once or twice. Yes, you'd have seen her. Sister Benedicta is the youngest of the sisters. Mother Francisca allows only one sister to deal with the townsfolk. Benedicta received this privilege. Burden, more like. I have to run around everywhere, gathering all the food and doing all the chores. I'd rather be inside where it's warm. What are you doing up in the convent anyway? Mother Francisca said I could look around. Oh, well, don't let me get in the way then. Actually, I wanted to ask you some questions. Do you like being a nun? Oh, yes. I don't mind it at all. It's far quieter than home, and I don't have to share my bed with my siblings anymore. I like to help the older sisters, and I don't mind the chores. Except when it's cold like this. One more. Sister Benedicta, have you seen any mysterious figures or ghosts lately? Ghosts? No. Everything has been normal recently. I haven't noticed anything odd. Is this about Sister Marie's ghost? I think it's Mauritius myself. Oh, no. Who? Mauritius. Don't tell Mother Francisca this, but I found an old book about Christian legends hidden in the workshop. It said that a Roman commander named Mauritius conquered Tassing, but the colony failed. Most of the town was empty until Christian refugees found the town hidden in the valley. It was a miracle. Christian refugees? Yes, the book said they were fleeing Roman persecution, maybe under Nero? So about AD 64? I don't remember. Anyway, when Sister Marie said she saw a ghost, I thought it must be Mauritius, trying to get us out. A Roman ghost couldn't be happy about his tower being turned into an abbey, could he? What did you do with the book? Oh, well, I had it with me in the kitchen one day, and I accidentally laid the fire poker on it. Stare in shock and horror. Sister Benedicta. I tried to fix it, but it's unreadable now. Sorry, Magdalene. How could... Oh, never mind. I suppose it's better that the book got some use before it was lost forever. Besides, that story gives me ideas for the Rat House mural. Thanks for telling me about the book, sister. I won't tell Mother Francisca. God bless you. Thanks, Magdalene. God bless you. So that's into the art studio. Maybe they're going to have some ideas. Loom. The workshop is covered in dust. Yes, this was the Benedictine sisters' workshop. They used to make badges and art for pilgrims coming to see the hand of St. Moritz. It looks like everything was just left here after the fire. Nothing's been used in years. We can't subsist on painting, and the poor Clares don't produce goods for sale, so we have no reason to be in here. As to find beauty, even Christ said the Father clothed the lilies of the field in beauty. Oh, yes, he did. Because art isn't essential to surviving means you don't have any painting. But art allows us to find beauty in life. Even Christ said the Father clothed the lilies of the field in beauty. I agree, but that's not the rule of the poor Clares. Mother Francisca considers art a temptation into hedonism. Mother Francisca doesn't let us come in here unless to put something in storage. I've come in a few times and noticed some of the brushes have gone missing. Paint pots too. One of the sisters is secretly painting. You think one of the sisters is secretly painting? Oh, Lord, no. We all live too close together in the convent for something like that to go unnoticed. In any case, I think it's sad the workshop is left like this. Truthfully, Magdalene, I don't think you should join the convent, even if that's not what you were here to do anyway. Gertrude talks about you, and you seem to love your art. Without it, you'd hate it here.